Hellraiser is a Halloween movie about a demon named Pinhead Larry who gets summoned by some guy named Frank who was bored one day and tried to solve a Rubik's Cube. When Frank summons Pinhead Larry, his skin turns into pizza dough while a bunch of chains appear and rip it off of his body. Frank's brother shows up and bleeds in the room where Frank died, so now Frank isn't dead or something. So now Frank crawls around drinking blood like he's Voldemort in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. After having some blood, Frank turns into Red Skull from Captain America and attacks a lady named Christie. Christie takes the Rubik's Cube and solves it, so now she meets Nemesis, Handsome Squidward, and an actual nutsack. So now Pinhead Larry is here and he's like, I'm gonna raise some hell while I'm here. She tells him that she could give them Frank if they let her live. Pinhead Larry and the gang find Frank and make him look like Patrick Star when he's eating cheese off of the fishing hooks. Christie solves a Rubik's Cube and sends the demon gang back to wherever they're from with the most 80s animation you'll ever see in your life. The Rubik's Cube gets thrown into a fire and some homeless guy picks it up and sets himself on fire because I guess he doesn't understand how that works. But then he turns into a skeletal dragon from Skyrim and flies off into the night sky. The Rubik's Cube ends up back where it started with another bored guy who wants to solve it, so it's kind of like a Groundhog Day thing where it's just gonna keep repeating itself over and over, and that's Hellraiser. But then there's Hellraiser 2 when Pinhead Larry is like, oh shit motherfuckers, I'm back, and he hammers some nails right back into his head and gets to work. There's some crazy guy who's hallucinating that he has maggots all over his body, so his doctor's like, here's a knife, go ahead and cut them off, that'll help you. So clearly this guy used Quizlet to get his medical degree. Then Red Skull comes out of the mattress that crazy guy's on and he's like, hey everyone, remember me? I'm Red Skull, but I want to be a mummy in this movie instead. So she wraps herself up in white cloth and the doctor's like, I've always wanted to bang a mummy, so he makes out with her. All the main characters go to some big maze and the other Red Skull from the last movie is like, hey, check me out, I got my skin back. So this lady immediately burns all of his skin off again. In the meantime, some fake Pinhead Larry comes out and he really knows how to get fucking groovy with it. Fake Pinhead Larry battles with real Pinhead Larry and they all turn into humans or something, and that's basically the last interesting thing that happens in Hellraiser 2.